We are recording, so welcome to our Elite Empire call. It is Tuesday, March 15th, and I'm Lisa, and tonight we're going to talk about the power of consistency. So I know some of you guys are brand new, some of you are right at that diamond, some of you are right at that emerald, and it all comes down to being consistent. No matter what level, no matter what rank, no matter where you are in this business, you have to be consistent every single day. And so I'm going to share a few things with you guys tonight, kind of what I do and what has really helped me build a consistent income as well. Before we get started, though, just a few upcoming dates to talk about. Right now, we have our 22-minute hardcore challenge group going on. So if you do sell any this week, I would still plug them into that group because we do have folks who are starting now and people who will be starting Monday. So perfectly okay. Zoe has her Emerald Push group, and I'm actually taking over it tomorrow. So if you are in that group, it goes through the end of this week. New coach training is up, and anybody who's in there, I've been posting daily. It's a 14-day new coach training group with new information every day. And then lastly, if you were on a cup team last month, you should be getting an email if you're eligible for prizes. I just got mine yesterday, so definitely look out for those. So coming up next Monday, the 21st, we have our Diamonds in Bloom push group, which I'm going to be running with 2 other Star Diamond leaders. And the requirements are being Emerald and having Success Club in a previous month. There is a $20 buy-in, and I'll put that on our page. And basically what happens is you would just PayPal me $20. I will keep all of the money, and then anybody who rank advances will take the money and divide it among them. So it's a little incentive to get a little cash prize as well. And then I'm throwing in team tank tops as well too. So I'll definitely post about that tomorrow in the team page. Also next Monday, we're going to do a free group, and free groups are awesome because you only do them for 5 days. It's not a lot of organization. And I've actually asked Dina and Jen if they would do this and kind of organize the free group. So whatever you guys want to do and set up, I'm perfectly okay with. But free groups are great to get like 20, 30 people in. You know, everybody loves free, right? So if you could get 20 or 30 people in there, and then kind of as the week comes to an end, you know, checking in with them and saying, you know, how did you like the group? How did you like the accountability? And we can talk more about that next week once we run one. But I've asked them to organize that free group starting next week. And it'll just be like a 5-day group. Then towards the end of the month, we'll do our live sneak peek. I thought we'd do one more of these, kind of like we did last month. And then we can reevaluate how we want to move forward in April. But we'll do it at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it'll pretty much just be the same thing, an event that we are posting every 3 to 5 minutes. And have interested coaching prospects or even challengers who we think would be good coaches just to kind of check it out. Also, something that I'm going to throw in at the end of the month, I don't know if you guys saw, but the 3-day refresh is on sale. The challenge pack is still on sale for $140, but the refresh itself is on sale for $60. It's normally $70. So if they are a discount coach on top of that, it's only $45. So I'm going to run just a quick 5-day refresh group. So if anybody wants in on that, definitely let me know, or excuse me, a 7-day group. But you can still boost volume with 3-day refresh sales. I know we always talk about the challenge packs and Shakeology and things like that, but you know, this is a great program to get people interested in what we do. It's quick, it's easy, you see results quickly. So I'm just going to run a 7-day group for that at the end of the month. And then first week in April, we'll start another new coach training. If we do bring any new coaches on board, I will run that same training again and plug new people in. And then we'll run our next challenge group on April 4th. So we just need to come up with a theme. So if you guys want to get creative and start throwing some ideas around in the team page, this is our team. So I don't want to take charge and name everything. So think about some, spring, creative, just start thinking and get your wheels turning. Good? Before we move on, does anybody have questions about anything that's coming up as far as dates?
I have a question about the free group. I was under the understanding that it was a clean eat group. Is that still the way it's going to go? It doesn't matter, but when I talk to people, I just want to make sure I'm telling them the right thing.
Dina, have you guys talked about what you might want to do?
Yeah, we were just talking about it. We were thinking about calling it So Fresh and So Clean.
Yes.
Okay, so it is going to be towards the clean eating?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, that's my question.
Yeah, and that'll be perfect because people post about clean eating all the time and really have no clue what it is.
So do you want just one new recipe every day, or is it like multiple recipes every day? Like, how does it work? I've never done this before.
Oh, well, good. Throw you right in the fire.
I know.
Typically,
sink or swim.
Right. So typically with the free group, what'll happen is, all of the coaches will participate. And if it's clean eating, then we can each participate by adding one recipe a day, or we can do like a theme. So like Monday would be our favorite breakfast recipes. Tuesday would be our favorite lunches. Wednesday dinner, Thursday snack, Friday.
I think we should do that because that'll give us more like organization, instead of just like throwing out random recipes,
Yeah. So if you guys want to organize that and just put it on the team page, we could divvy it up. Everybody could post, but everybody would know kind of what the theme was for the day. And then everybody could add their favorite recipes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I like it.
That's great. Any other questions about dates or challenge packs or trainings or anything like that? No? All right, so I'm going to move on. So I'm going to get into the guts of this presentation that I'm so excited about. I'm a nerd, you guys, because I track everything. I make lists all day long. I write things out all day long. And for whatever reason, it makes me really excited. So get excited with me. So what I'm going to talk about is consistency. So being consistent daily, being consistent weekly, being consistent monthly. So I'm sure you've heard about the Power Hour. And so the best thing for you to do is to pick 1 or 2 hours per day to do these 10 activities. Things that you're going to be doing are, I'm sure you've heard it, inviting people, adding people to your Facebook list, connecting with 5 people, sending out messages, checking in with your challenge groups, responding to messages. And everybody has their own method to their own madness here. But typically what I do is in the morning time, I'm checking in with challenge groups. I'm posting in my challenge groups. I'm posting myself. I'm responding to messages. And then what I will do in my later power hour, because I'm at the point where I need to be doing at least 2 power hours, I will make sure I'm checking in the back office and looking at my downline, and then also, adding new people and engaging with new people. So I kind of split mine up between the day, but you definitely want to pick 1 hour and do these activities, because if you just leave the whole day open for Beachbody, it gets overwhelming and it gets crazy. Give yourself business hours, dedicated business hours to do these daily tasks. Trust me, because I don't know, some of you I know do work full time, and I work full time still. So 1 hour first thing in the morning, 1 hour before I go to bed. And that's typically when I do business, a few kind of hits and posts and things in between. So let's talk about monthly. So in addition to, daily activities, this is my monthly calendar. So it looks pretty crazy, right? So what I do is I track everything. If you look by week, you can see when I have challenge groups, when I have new coach training. You can see when I have push groups. You can see when the live event is. You can see all of the coaches over on the right-hand side. You can see my own SC points up at the top that I'm trying to track. All of my monthly goals are over on the right side. I also have people at the very bottom who said, I'm not interested right now, but maybe try back in March. So all of those people at the bottom told me to get back with them in March. So I'm making sure that I'm following up with those people. So I kind of look at everything from a monthly viewpoint first, and I typically start looking at the next month around the 20th or the 21st. So next week, I will start looking at April and looking at what kind of challenge groups, what kind of training, what are my goals, what are the team goals, and so on. Let's see what else. So here's my daily calendar. So I took a picture of this, and it looks chaotic, but these are the things I do daily. So if you can look on this left-hand side here, you see all these little tick marks and all these little chicken scratches. But what it means is, so let's look at the 12th down here where you can actually see everything. IG, did I post on Instagram that day? Check. Posts, how many posts have I done for the day? I shoot for 5, but anywhere between 3 and 5 is good. PMs, how many private messages did I send that day? New, how many new people did I add that day? And I am personally trying to add 3 to 5 people every day. And then engagement, how many people am I engaging with? And what that means is how many people are you looking at on Facebook, commenting on their posts, people who you think would be great challengers, people who you think would be great coaches. Something new that I'll share that I just started doing is leaving a really specific birthday wish. You know how Facebook gives you a notification like whose birthday is today? Well, instead of just leaving the generic happy birthday, I've really started to get specific with what I'm saying. So it's a little more memorable, and we'll see if it works. But I thought that was a good way to kind of engage with people. I also have my workout that I check off and my shake that I check off. And then over here on the left-hand side, whenever somebody buys a challenge pack, I always highlight it and write their name. Then on the right side underneath notes, those are all my follow-ups. So those are people that I'm I have open conversation with. And then also people that I have open coaching conversations with. So I'm always kind of working both angles, both the challenger and the coaching. I also track my own workout schedule, and then I also have a to-do list. And then you can see at the top, I'm tracking mine, and then J is my husband, and then M is my mom, as far as where we all are for Success Club. So this is my week at a glance. And you can see I do these activities every single day. So it's honestly the consistency that's really helped me move forward. And then here's just another kind of daily to-do list. Did you do your workout? Did you drink your shake? Yes, we do those things every day. But also PD is a big thing. And if you're not currently reading something or listening to personal development, I highly recommend it. I read 2 to 3 books a month. And if you can give up 10 minutes a day or 10 pages a day, you have got to learn to grow as a person too. And so a big part of what we do is learning who we are and what strengths we have. And so PD is huge. I should probably add it to my daily checkoff list. And then also the same kind of things, requesting those 3 people, reconnecting, so engaging with 3 people, inviting 3 people to your next group, and then posting 3 times. So this one's all about the power of 3s. Most people recommend anywhere from 3 to 5. I would say if you're a new coach, probably 3 times a day, 3 people, 3 messages is great. But I definitely aim for 5 a day. And then getting outside your comfort zone, putting those vulnerable posts out there, putting those before and after pictures out there, just putting yourself out there to show that you're a real person. Because I know you guys have all seen all of the other ads, like for It Works and all that kind of stuff, right? So we see their products, but we don't really see a lot of them. And people buy you. You want people to buy you. So you want to show yourself and your vulnerability in your posting. And then honestly, it all comes back to those vital behaviors. So your 3 vitals plus consistency plus time, because let's face it, we're not going to get rich quick, right? So it takes hard work. It takes time. Will deliver results. So those three vitals, being proof that the products work, showing your journey, showing your transformation. People are interested in that. Just doing your personal development, dedicating 10 minutes a day, right when you get up, or 10 minutes right before you go to bed. That's how I usually unwind every night, is 10 minutes before I go to bed, turn off my phone, read my book, and go to bed. And then always inviting. And the inviting can be to challenge groups. It can be to the coaching opportunity. It can be a mixture of both, but always reaching out. And you don't have to sound like a salesperson. Build a relationship with somebody first and show that you're genuinely interested in who they are and their life, and you want to help. That's what this business is all about, is helping people become better physically, mentally. I can't tell you how much my mental mindset has changed since becoming a Beachbody coach. So it's all about those vital behaviors and coming back to them and making sure you're consistently doing it every single day. So now you're asking, what the heck do I post 3 to 5 times a day? Well, here's kind of the format I use. So there's 4 topics that I try to post about daily. So number 1, health and fitness. If I post a selfie, then I may not post a recipe or a shake that day, but it's something that's health and fitness related, something that I am doing, the program I'm currently doing, a sweaty selfie, a picture of my shake, some meal that I've made that's clean. So I always post 1 time a day about health and fitness. 2, always something personal. Whatever you're into, if you have kids, if you have a husband, if you have extracurricular activities, if you bowl, if you love fashion, if you have hobbies, show that side of you too. Something besides Beachbody. Just show your personal side. 3, something motivational. People always love motivational quotes. There's a ton of them online. You can find them, something that pertains to you, something that will touch your target audience, your niche market. So post something that people are going to be like, oh, wow, yeah, that really hits home today. And then for the business, I'm not saying post a coach opportunity post every day, but something like, here's my office view, here's my personal development book I'm reading, oh, here's a reward I got, here's the Sagi bobblehead that I got, here's a little extra income that I'm making, or even taking a snapshot of these calls that we do where us like-minded women are getting together to build businesses from the ground up. So it doesn't always have to be like, hey, come be a coach on my team, da-da-da-da-da. It can be just about the business in general and what it's done for your life. So these are the 4 themes that I kind of stick to daily, give or take. But like I said, 3 to 5 times a day is definitely something that you want to try to do consistently. And that consistency will show those results over time. Oh, look. And that is all. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up for questions. So if you guys want to go ahead and unmute your line, if anybody has questions or comments, or feel free to jump right in. Who is that? Dina?
Oh, hey, sorry. I didn't know if anybody else had a question. Okay, so how often do you check in with like your new challengers and then your older challengers, like our Victory Challenge group? How often do you check in with both groups? I kind of get overwhelmed. I'm trying to check in with everybody, and I don't know, it might be too much.
Yeah, I check in with my current challengers that are like in bikini boot camp, or
Right.
So once a week, definitely with them.
Okay.
Just to check in if they're a brand new customer, if they're in a brand new challenge group. That's the first 30 days. I'm definitely checking in every week, especially if they're not posting or not engaging. As far as someone who's been with the program for a while, 2 or 3 months, at least once a month. Or at least every other week, maybe 2 times a month, just to kind of see, first, hey, how's it going? Any challenges? Or, if we have a new program, hey, there's a new program. Are you interested? So I always have that kind of running list of, people that I've worked with in the past, and Also, if I see they're going inactive, I'll reach out and I'll say, hey, we have a new program coming out, or, hey, how are things going? Where are you at? With your program, what day are you on? And just kind of figure them out from there to see where they're at, because they may be in a surplus of Shakeology or something may have happened.
Okay. And how do you keep track of all that? I didn't see that on your list.
Oh, I have another fun list.
Are you holding out?
No, honestly, what I usually do for that is I just check into my back office on Beachbody on the website, and I'll look through like my downline, and those are most of my active customers. And then I'll even just pull my customer report and I'll export it to Excel, and once a month I'll just run through it.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah. What else?
When do you think we should so if because I have some people who are still kind of online about the 22-minute, and I just feel like I don't want them to get too behind in the group. So I know it's 60 days. I mean, I just don't know when to not to cut off. When are we cutting off?
So I was thinking about two things. One, I was thinking we could still add people this week, because we do have people that are starting Monday.
Right.
So even if you sell something this week, they can catch on quickly. And I'm running it a little different. I'm not using that verbatim post.
Right, yeah.
I'm doing more just kind of daily motivational posts. But then I was thinking about at the halfway point also opening it up to new people as well. What do you all think about that for the second 30 days?
I was thinking of just leaving it open in general, because I did the hammer and chisel, the one with Autumn Calabrese and, the Masters Challenge. And they were some people who just started on my last week, and they're just keeping it open for a little bit. And
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we're not going to have that many people randomly joining like theirs. But I mean, I just think that if somebody wants to join 2 weeks down the line, that it's, maybe just to let them do that and then keep it open until everyone's kind of done.
Yeah, that's fine. I was going to do another push, right at the halfway point, to give people a full 30 days. But yeah, we can definitely leave it open and just keep adding to it. I'm okay with that if everybody else is. Yeah, good. What else? How about any of our new coaches? Do you guys have any comments or questions or anything we can help with?
Lisa,
Yeah.
can we get a copy of this PowerPoint?
Yeah, I'm going to upload it into the team page, and I will upload the recording as well.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I got it to record tonight. Anybody else have any other questions or comments before we wrap up? I don't want to keep you guys late. Nia?
I have another question about the clean eating group. The questions that I get the most, and what I feel like I'm looking up the most information for, is the actual meal prepping, like spending the couple hours prepping, like on Sunday or whatever. Are we gonna touch on that?
I would like to, yeah, because that up until I still kind of struggle with it, and I think it's definitely something that needs to be addressed, at least one of the days.
Mm-hmm, yeah, and whenever I talk about it to people too, I feel like I get a really, a lot of them are just kind of overwhelmed, and they feel like, oh no, I can't do that. So I just want to show people how easy it is,
Yeah, I made on my blog, I made a post about it, and every time somebody posted, but an objection to it, or even something like price, like how it's so expensive to eat healthy and things like that, we can, you can always touch on that too, because that's a lot of objections people, will give you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect.
Those are good ideas.
Yeah, I think, go for it.
Jennifer,
Yeah.
I think that that if you guys send a snippet of your grocery list, that'll help too, because you know, my first time I went to the store, I don't even want to tell you how much money I spent because I got so much extra stuff
Yeah.
that
Well,
now
that's
it's just
like
sitting
what I
in my pantry because I'm never going to use it.
yeah.
I think if, you know, you just say, okay, this is the general stuff that you could get, like fruits and vegetables, or, you know, I think that will help.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, one of the blogs I did was, you know, the frozen chicken. Like, me and Dina do that a lot. Like, we get bulk and then freeze it. And a lot of people don't think about doing that.